Hello, friends. Christina Zaharia coming to you live from Toronto, Canada. Drop a one in the chat if you are live here with me today. I have the honor and the pleasure to talk to my mentor and my coach, Margarita Popovich. She is streaming live from Laval, Canada. Welcome, Margarita. How are you?
Um, it's a great pleasure, Christina, to be here tonight with you. I am great. It's 4 p.m., so it's been a long day today, but I'm very happy to be today with you and share my experience in this online business that we are doing together.
Perfect. Thank you so much. And to my audience, you probably noticed the shout out Sunday post that I've done recently talking about Margarita. And I can tell you that today we're talking about the online business space. And Margarita came into this space speaking several languages, but English was not her main language. And she advanced so much. She progressed so much thanks to her business and thanks to people like me and like so many people in this community that cheered her on, because it doesn't stop with the language. We are phenomenal people behind, those barriers sometimes that are language, for example. But Margarita, tell me something about yourself.
Yeah, thank you so much, Christina, for the kind introduction. For the people who doesn't know me, I am Margarita. I'm a mom of 3 young kids. I am originally from Republic of Moldova, but I moved with my family in Canada in 2016. I have a background in logistics, and when I was in my third maternity leave, I had a little bit of time to look around and to start looking for something else because I realized I need a change. I didn't want to go to work until my 65 because you know um, having young kids having young kids, I needed to be there for them when they need me. So I started looking for something that will fit into my busy schedule. So I knew that I had to go back to the work, but in the same time I wanted to build something that will allow me this flexibility. So in 2021 I found this online business. And since then, 1 year and a half, I was doing this business in the same time with my logistic job. And since December 2022, I live only from this business. So this is my passion. This is my dream of doing what I'm doing because I love working online. I love working with people, and I become the present mom that I wanted to be. So this is my a little bit of my story here, Christina.
I love that. I love that. And you touched upon being that mom that went to work, and I have to confess, and I, I say it proudly. I, s- I do have a 9 to 5. I work in the travel industry and I have a full time job and I do this business on the side. So it's totally possible. You developed this business to get you to that point where you're able to primarily live from your business only, but it is totally possible to do it part time as well, right? Because that's how you started.
Yeah, this is right. When I started this business, I was just in the beginning of my new job because we moved from Montreal to Laval, and I had to change the job. So it was in my first month of doing my new job, so it was a little bit overwhelmed for me. But because all the tools that we have, it was possible to do it in the small pockets of time that I had.
I love that. And just like me, you also started without any business experience before. So my question to you is, how do you help guide someone who has never started a business before? What is the first step?
So, almost all the people who started this business, they never owned a business like me, like you. But this desire for change, and the tools or the training. So, when you start this business, you are given a training. And this is the main tool that will help you to start a business without having prior experience. And this training, guys, it's for someone who, literally it's guiding you step by step, is video based training. And if you never worked in the online space, you never worked with social media, this will help you. And the first step, it's let's say if you're following our pages and if you want to step in the online space, we have a free info session that will give you the basics of what we are doing in the online space. And after you watch this info session, you can go to the next step, and then you will have the full information of what we are doing, how we are doing, what is the what are the commission part that we are receiving. And after starting this business, you have access to our marketing training. And the marketing, guys, for those of you who are already in the online space, or you never had experience in the online space, you know that when you know marketing, you can do everything. And our training will specifically help you uh, build a branding in the online space, work with social media to help you brand yourself, to market yourself to the audience that will resonate with you. So this is the first step. And I see on Christina's screen, she has the website. So if you are interested to know how our system can help you, you can scan the QR code and go from there.
Thank you so much. And I wanted to give a big shout out to Antonella and Silvio. They're watching live from Canada, just a few kilometers away. But Antonella, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate that. My next question is what do you think that sets mentorships apart from simply following a tutorial or a course? Because I know that I've invested, just today I was asked, how much money have you invested so far in training? And over the last 4 years or 5 years, I know that I invested almost $50,000 in training. So how is that training where you just buy a course and many times do nothing with it to to our platform and our area?
As you said, we are almost all the time we are investing money and we forget about the courses that we bought. And the beauty of our business is that when you step into this online business, you have the training on one hand, but on the other hand, you have a mentor and a coach who will guide you through the steps. So I am in this business for already 3 years and a half, and I have my experience. I learned from my experience, and now I can take the people who never did a business in their lives and letting them go through the steps in training. I can tell them, um, this week you can go from step 1 to step 3, and if it's okay for you, and then next week from there. So it literally guide you step by step to go the way that we know that will work for you, because we were there. So when you have a course, you only watch the course and you are by yourself. But in our business, you do the business for yourself, for your family, for your kids, but you are not by yourself. You have this team support, and you have a big community, a global community that, sometimes, let's say your mentor or your coach, it's I don't know, it can answer you right away, but you can put your questions in our specific chats groups, and someone from our community can help you. And we are very proud to have a community of 200,000 something more, that we come from different backgrounds, different countries, and we put together all the knowledge, all our experiences, and we help people. When I started this business, I was very shy. I was, like Christina said, I didn't speak English. I had the basic, knowledge of English. And in that time, our training was in English. only in English. Right now, we have the training in all the languages, so it's for everyone. But in that time, it was only in English, and my desire to achieve great results in this business put me like I wanted to learn, and I learned it. And
Mm-hmm.
I had my mentor. And this is the power, guys. You are not alone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Margarita, thank you so much. And I don't know about you because you probably did not know the Margarita from 3.5 years ago, but I have. So can we please give her a big shout out in the chat? Type congrats for the skills that she possesses. Would you say that English is a problem for her? No, because she is fantastic. So just type a congrats in the chat. And I also wanted to give another shout out to Elena. Elena is watching us from New York, so we made it to another country. So how cool are we, Margarita? We are touching the world. This is so cool. Are you ready for another question?
Yes, I am.
Perfect. What would you say to a mom? Because we are moms, so what would you say to a mom who is overwhelmed by the idea of starting an online business while juggling a full-time job and kids? I know you've been there, so
Yeah.
what is your
Yeah,
advice?
I completely understand this, moms. I am a mom of three young kids. My younger one was 1 year old when I started this business. And as I told you, I started a new job. I had my 1 year old little lady princess who just started to go to the daycare. So I was overwhelmed. But what I found here, I found system. So when I started the business, I was given an automated system, semi-automated system. It's not totally automated. That is doing like 70-80% of your job, and this is amazing. So this automated system helps you to balance your life, to do your job and do other activities with your kids, and in the same time to grow this business. And other, in with the help of our training, you will learn programs, techniques that will help you automate some things in your online business, automated messages, automated, info session, that you don't have to go and find people to talk to them. We have the system that will do the work for you. So if you feel overwhelmed, I want you to think twice, and come and see what our system is doing and what are the tools that you are given when you start the business with us.
I love it. Thank you, Margarita. And you know, like you mentioned, in 3.5 years, you really accomplished m- more things that other people accomplished in 10 years. So I want you to pat yourself on the back because you did an amazing job. And now my question is, can you give me an example of how you've helped someone tailor their business to their specific situation?
Oh, this is a good question. So, I have worked in this period of time. I have worked with so many different kind of people, and what I saw is the majority of them, they they even didn't know how to work with Facebook. So the majority of them, they are using Facebook only to connect with their family and friends, and they didn't know how to open a new tab in Google. So we literally, when someone starts the business with us, we guide them step by step, and we put everything in the place that you will go and find the information that you need. So if you are not tech savvy, this is not a problem. We will help you to start from scratch, and until you feel comfortable to do what you have to do. So with us, you learn to use social media in your advantage. And by starting doing, I don't know, social media posts using automated tools like planner, in Meta Business Suite. So this is something that I can take people and learn and do it. And I've worked with some ladies that they are actually 72 years old. Imagine a person of 72 years old, and you imagine that this generation of people, they are not very technical, you understand? So, and we have so many other people of this age that started without knowing how to put a picture on social media. And they, with the help, with our help, because we are mentors in this online business, and with our help, they master these skills, and they are teaching other people how to do it. But it starts here with the basics. But when we have like people that have more experience in social media, we can go with the paid advertising and all of the stuff that you will learn with us, because we learn you to do organic advertising and paid advertising. And when you have organic advertising, you are like your audience are who are your audience, the people who are around you. But when you do paid advertising, you are open to the world, and this we help you everything. You will learn with us. So this is my touch.
Thank you, Margarita. And I want to be mindful of your time. So I have one more question because, again, we did talk about how you help moms who feel overwhelmed. But what's the one piece of advice you would give to a mom watching this live who feels stuck but wants to make a change?
I don't know, I think the only piece of advice that I can give you, dear mom, is that nothing will change if you don't change something. And we are almost in the end of the year, the period of time when we start already thinking of what we've achieved in this year and in the years that already passed. And I want you to think of this: in the next year, what do you want the next year to be the same as this year, or do you want to change something? If you want to change something for your family, for your kids, if you want to become a present mom, as I am right now, I want it badly. This is why I learned English. This is why I stepped out of my comfort zone, because I wanted to make this change in my life, in our life. So if you are ready to do this, just do it. We invite you to watch our free info session to see how regular people coming from different backgrounds are changing their lives. And you will decide for yourself if this business is a good fit for you or not. But do something for you. Take action.
I love that. Thank you so much, Margarita, for taking the time. I do appreciate all your support in this business. Thank you for being my friend first and mentor and coach second. I hope that you learned something by watching this live today. Please remember to do something nice for someone today, like my friend and chiropractor Dr. Sean Demers told his son every single day. It can be as small as sharing this link with a mom who you think needs a change. And remember that in a world where people choose to hate each other for no reason, I choose to love for no reason. I appreciate you, Margarita, and
Thank you
everyone
so much.
else watching, and I will see you at the next live. Bye, friends.
Bye, everyone.